Guys, this is Escalation 4 here, back again with the new video for you guys, and today I am showcasing one of my favorite items in my collection. I really am fond of vintage stuff. I'm a huge fan of vintage. I must say I think I like vintage maybe a little bit more than newer stuff because of how, I don't know, just something about the feel of a vintage figure, the look of a vintage figure that the new ones just don't have. The new ones are, yeah, they're so spot on, you know, looking to like the anime and all that. But there's just something special about older figures that look a little bit off, look a little bit goofy, look a little bit lower quality. Just something about it. It reminds me of childhood, you know what I mean? Like, it reminds me of simpler times. That's the best way to describe it. Even figures with not too much articulation, like the Super Battle Collection, they just reminded me of being a kid and just classic. Where things were not as pristine as things are now, you know what I mean? Things were not as top notch. You know, most people would be like, why wouldn't you want it to be like on point, you know? That's what the new figures have. They're on freaking point. I like when they're a little bit like goofy. Anyways, I went on too long about that, but I was getting at that I love this guy, this Roshi, this line for that reason. They are a little goofy, but they're awesome for that reason. He looks exactly like Roshi, I can't deny that, but look at how old school he looks, you know, with the plush body and the plastic head, the plastic hands and feet, and the turtle shell. It's like the old 90s dolls, you know, that looked like that. Like those baby dolls that had plush bodies and, you know, plastic heads. Anyways, yes, I love this Master Roshi from the Funky Pet line by Bandai. It is from 1986 according to the tag. I'm assuming that's when the figure was released, because sometimes it says the copyright of Dragon Ball. But I'm gonna go with this figure came out in 1986. But yes, it's old, it's vintage, and it's awesome. So let's take a close look at him first. Now look at that Roshi. Look at that face. It is the epitome of Roshi. That expression embodies Roshi, because that's what he is. He's a pervert, but we love him, right? So this face is when he sees a hot ass girl, or by accident Bulma flashes him. That's the face that he makes. Including the bloody nose, including the drill. This is one of my favorite figures from the Funky Pet line because of that face, that expression of Roshi. We don't have many figures at all with him looking like this, honestly. Pervert Roshi. That's my favorite kind of Roshi. Alright, so we move down, we look at his cool little Hawaiian shirt with the R's, you know, for Roshi. Love it. There's another version of this, by the way, with a red shirt. Mine is the yellow shirt version. The red shirt version I feel like is more rare than the yellow. He's got his cool little shorts on, his little flip-flops, and the tag is right there. And he also has his little staff. So this doll has a lot of attention to detail in that regard. Now let's spin him around. See the turtle shell? Awesome shell. It's a hard plastic. So, I mean, it's pretty good quality, I must admit. This doll is it's nice. It's a really nice doll. But here's the tag in case you wanted to see it. You know, Roshi with the blood coming out of his nose. It says 1986, Bandai, made in Japan. Here's the other side for anybody that can read Japanese. I'm sure it says Funky Pet somewhere. Now, as far as articulation goes, I'm pretty sure he can move his head back and forth. I'm almost afraid to mess with him because he's an older figure. Yeah, actually no, he can't move his head. You can't, no, they're dolls. It's a doll, so you can't, but you can take off the staff if you want. And I'm sure you can take off the shell, but I'm not going to do that because I don't want to mess with him. But as you can see here, he obviously has fabric clothing. See that? Completely fabric. His pants are as well. This is like a soft plastic, the staff. And this is a hard shell, plastic. And he's awesome. He's just completely awesome. These dolls can actually run you from maybe 50 to 80, depends on which one. So I've seen these dolls for 50, 60, 80, even up to $100, honestly. You never know, you might get lucky sometimes, but I don't remember how much I got this one for, like about 100, I think. There's some that go for 200, some are more rare than others. I think I got this one for about 100, in that range, honestly. But they're older figures, they're vintage, they're more rare. That is why they go for the money that they go for. Most people would be like, why the hell would I pay that much money for this freaking doll? Well, they're the old school Dragon Ball figures. That's why people would. And because they have their little spunkiness, funkiness to them, which is why I think it's a perfect name for this line of doll, Funky Pet. With the big heads and the plush, chubby bodies. It's the perfect name, So in this line, there's a couple other dolls. There's Kid Goku, there's Oolong with the panties on his head, there's Oolong with the green outfit that he wears and the hat, there's also Krillin, there is a Kamehameha Kid Goku, and a Kamehameha Roshi as well. And there's a normal Roshi just, standing, not making any expression. So there's quite a few of these, and they are all so nice. They're all very, very cool looking. And I want the whole set. I don't have the whole set yet. I'm missing Kamehameha Kid Goku. And I think I'm missing as well the Oolong with the green outfit. I don't have that one either. But I'll probably show the other ones eventually if you liked this video. I'm sorry that I can't show too much on him because he doesn't really do much except look cool and is soft. He doesn't have articulation or anything. So the last thing I'm going to do is show you how tall the doll is. Alright, so about 8 inches. Yep, that's how tall these guys are. 8 inches. Perfect size for a doll, in my opinion. And not too small, not too big. Perfect. But alright guys, hope you enjoyed this review on the Funky Pets drooling and bleeding Roshi. This is one of my favorite ones from the line, like I said. Yeah, have you guys ever seen the Funky Pet dolls at all? Have you ever seen this line of toys from Dragon Ball? Do you like and appreciate vintage figures like I do? Or you're all about the newer stuff? Let me know in the comments. And alright guys, until my next video, peace out Goshen Force. And remember to keep breaking limits every single day.
Hey, it's Pan from Dragon Ball GT. And you're watching my good friend SSJ Goshen 4. Yeah!